My name is Karen Betton, and I am the founder of Limitless Living. And in this newsletter for June, I wanted to explore a really powerful way to release tension in the neck. But the first question we might want to ask is, why do we have tension in the neck, right? What's causing this? Everybody's always saying, oh, my neck, my shoulders are so tense. And a lot of that has to do with our posture and the way we move our neck or the lack of movement, right? The cervical spine, which is this top part here, is one of the most mobile sections of the entire spine. If you compare it to the thoracic or the lumbar or even the sacrum, it's able to move in all sorts of directions. So movement alone is not the problem because it can really move in any direction. The issue becomes when we're using one movement to the detriment of other movements, right? Maybe we're on the phone or on the computer and we've got that sort of forward head tilt and sort of roll to the shoulders in a position we're taking for a long period of time, right? That stretches out certain muscles and shortens other muscles, right? And it's when we're taking that positioning to the detriment of other positions that the physical body starts to break down. So I want to give you a really quick tool to release tension in the neck and help you to explore all the range of motion, right? Because how do we nurture a joint, right? The joints in the spine is only through movement. There's no blood supply directly to the vertebrae, right? It's only through, each vertebrae is covered in cartilage. And we need to actually move the synovial fluid in those joints in order to get nutrition and nourishment there. So the first thing we always do in the Franklin method is notice where we're at, right? Because that gives us a real understanding of where we are right now so that we compare it and know and compare to after we've done something, right? So I like to use the analogy of like a map on the wall, right? If you at the mall, right? If you know where you want to get to, but that little red sticker that says you are here is missing, that makes it really challenging to get where you want to go. So the first thing you're just going to take, and because we're on the video, we're just going to do it for a couple seconds. Just take a moment and notice the tension level in your neck. And you might even want to give it to a self scale, right? 0, no tension at all, 10, the worst tension you've ever imagined. And then we're going to reach, set a goal for ourselves. What do we want to do? We just want to feel a release of tension. We want to see if we can make it feel a little bit better, a little more free and fluid and open, right? Maybe flexible. Maybe fluid and free feels right for me. Maybe there's a different description that works for you, and go ahead and feel to use that. And then we're going to reach into our toolbox, and I'm going to teach you a little release for the neck and shoulders. Really more the neck this time. So we're going to use our hand like this, and we're going to put it on the back of our neck. Now for me, I'm going to put it a little bit lower down, so I'm covering the traps a little bit. And we're going to squeeze that muscle with our hands. So you're squeezing and releasing, giving yourself a massage. But each time you squeeze, I want you to imagine that your muscles are like a sponge. We're somewhere between 70 to 90% water. So this metaphor is actually quite accurate. So when you squeeze your muscle, you're imagining that you're squeezing out all the toxins and tension and old fluid in there, right? Giving it a nice squeeze. And then as you release, imagine it filling with fresh fluid, fresh nutrition, fresh nurturing. Squeeze and release. Now, you can put your other hand on top of the one that's doing the squeezing and releasing. And you're squeezing and releasing. Imagine it filling. And you can get the breath into your squeezing. Inhale. Releasing. Exhale. Imagining it filling with fresh water. Now we can flex the head forward as we squeeze. And then release as we extend back. Flex the head forward as we squeeze. Release as we extend back. Flex the head forward and release. And now you can do a little lateral flexion, squeeze and release. Lateral flexion to the other way. Lateral flexion and lateral flexion. And then we can do a little rotation. Squeeze and release as you're coming back. Squeeze and release as you're coming back. Squeeze and release as you're coming back. And squeeze and release. Now shake out your hands. Take a moment to just check in with yourself and just notice how you feel. Maybe even give yourself a number. Like before, I was about an 8, and now I would say I'm actually about a 4 from that release. And you might notice that your neck feels longer, your shoulders feel more released, your arms feel longer. Maybe even that your vision is more in front of you. You're able to look up and forward into the future with more ease. So that's it for this month. I have a neck and shoulders workshop coming today on Saturday morning, June 9th. It's actually not in the morning. It's 1:30 to 3:30 in the city in Manhattan. I would love for you to join us. The information is below. Otherwise, we're starting up, I'm so excited, weekly Franken classes. In the beginning, they're going to be here in my office, so it's limited to about 5-6 people. But email me if you'd like to join in. The first one will be this Wednesday, June 13th at 7 p.m. Any questions, please email me in the comments below. Love to hear from you. Thank you so much.